It's about to be action packed, so sit back and enjoy the snacks. Oh, hell
What's going on, Real? This is Trey.
And it's Tasha.
Back to the real, we keep it real. The Fall of the House of Usher, Season 1, Episode 1.
Midnight Dreary. So we here. If you're watching this on YouTube, y'all know full reactions on Patreon. We're going to check this out and see what's going on.
The lingering illness is over at last. And the fever called living
Damn, 3 funerals at one time?
at last. The spirits of the dead who stood in life before thee are again in death around thee. Breathe. The breath of God. Life.
Who you looking at?
Are, at best, shadowy.
Oh, what you looking at?
Vague.
Oh?
Who shall say where the one ends and where the other begins?
Roderick, Madeline, Arthur,
Mark Hamill. Okay, I'm like,
Oh yeah, I forgot he was in it.
I know I'm not fucking crazy. I'm like,
Damn. All these motherfuckers dead?
is that the U.S. Patriot? Yes, it is.
Oh, that's our dude, right?
Mm-hmm.
You are not going to believe this. He's on the phone. He wants to meet with you tonight.
Oh, they called you to come out to the house? Oh. Good luck, my man. The fuck? Thought he was about to come out to some big ass shit that look like the Wayne estate. He come out to this old ass house. Like, who live here?
Bunch of pigeon dicks. I'm not walking in that shit.
It's unimaginable, and I am truly
I
sorry.
understand, Augie. You're sorry my children are all dead.
Damn.
My confession.
Confession. These are my confessions. Baby, you need video evidence coming up in here. We don't need just no
Assistant
recording.
U.S. Attorney C.A. Dupin sitting with Roderick Usher.
We're in my childhood home. Yeah, this is where I grew up. Kept it all these years. The whole neighborhood. I'll tell you how my children died.
Oh, murder mystery theater.
How they died, Roderick, everybody knows.
Nah.
Believe me, Mr. Dupin, when I tell you, you don't know a thing. You cannot understand the things I've done unless you understand the life that Madeline and I
End of the
were
Korean
born
War.
into.
Well,
And the woman who would shape every choice we'd ever make. Our mother.
did you know that
She was personal secretary to the CEO of Fortunato Pharmaceuticals, William Longfellow, back then. Man of appetites, a man of business, who once reportedly told his wife,
Children are never too tender to be whipped. Like tough beefsteaks, the more you beat them, the more tender they become.
it was one of our mother's most insistent rules. So Madeline, being Madeline, insisted that we break it.
Oh, wow. Okay. Y'all gonna wish I would have never did that.
Spy it! Climbing my fence! Not here, not ever. We agreed.
Let go of her arm.
Oh, let me find out that's y'all daddy.
Oh, nothing to worry about. We just
That's
had a
y'all
couple
damn
of
daddy.
looky-loos, that's all.
Stay away from Mr. Longfellow's house.
That's y'all motherfucking
You know the
daddy.
rules, Madeline. Just like God the Father is on high and loves us from far away, the same is true for Mr. Longfellow.
He's mean.
He's complicated. Like God. How's your foot?
Can you stop comparing this dusty ass man
Remember
to
what
God?
Mother Teresa...
That means. Oh.
We think maybe we need to call a doctor like on the TV.
No! Mom, please.
Jesus showed us how to heal the sick, and it wasn't through medicine. Where is your faith?
What you thought they was doing? They had herbs and stuff too.
It's a temple of God, and you'd pollute it.
Maybe you could talk her into it.
I'm sorry, you're here at my home. So I'll talk your mother into seeing a doctor.
She won't take any medicine. Nothing.
She loves you.
What did you say?
It's the least you could do. For her. For us.
Oh.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I never see this girl.
What do we do?
Well, we know what she wouldn't want us to do. If we call someone, that means police. Doctors, they'll embalm her.
They can't.
I know.
So what do we do?
She dead? Oh, wow.
Thank heaven the crisis, the danger was past.
Damn.
And the lingering
So
illness
they
was
buried her in the
over
backyard.
at last. And the fever called
So y'all ain't have no other family?
was conquered.
I forgot that law that if you bury somebody on your property,
it becomes like a funeral home.
Yeah, a burial site, and like you don't have to pay taxes.
Free.
An anthem.
That's why Trump has like supposedly he buried his wife on his golf course or some shit like that.
Like you do not have to pay taxes on
That's
that
crazy,
man. And there's nothing they can do to stop you from doing it.
Back then though, what year this was now? In the 70s?
Well, it's 67.
If she ain't had no more family, nobody was gonna miss her. Them motherfuckers. Yeah. Is the grave dug up?
Mom? Mommy? Mommy?
Mommy. Pause. I know pause. Scare the shit out of you. Talk about all your bodily fluid on the fucking floor.
I mean, she's probably passed out somewhere, right? I mean, she had to crawl up, break out. She probably just passed right out.
Jesus. What did we do?
We're gonna call a doctor. We've got to call a doctor. I don't care what she said.
It was an accident. They gotta know we didn't mean to.
Sorry. We didn't know. We're sorry. Please, Mommy.
She ain't even look right. Bedridden, and then you supposed to be dead, and now you busting out of college and choking her. She probably gonna go kill that man. Out here fucking folks, and then he probably
putting your dicks in goddamn demons.
She wasn't no demon.
What are you doing here?
Really?
I knew he was trash when they said he had a certain appetite. That's how they introduced him. Like, look at her face. That's all it's like. Sit up there and hold that lady for 20 years. Shit, you about to be dead, girl. Oh, now she dead too. She dead for real. Not coming back just to murder him. Not to come and take a whoop.
So I had unfinished business.
I just promised I would never do what he did. I would never close the gates. If you're my blood, you're my blood. Doesn't matter how you got here, who your mother was. I have 6 kids.
Damn.
6 kids by 5 mothers.
Oh.
But they're all mine.
You was ski.
Oh shit.
And I treated them so. If you're an Usher,
you're an Usher.
The gates are open, period.
That bloodline curse.
Matter of principle.
Damn.
And it is my privilege to represent the United States of America against Fortunato Pharmaceuticals and the Usher crime family.
Not the Usher crime
I want to
family.
tell you why about Ligadone, about the opioid epidemic in our homes and streets, the mountain of corpses that are piled up since Roderick Usher, he's sitting over there, began marketing his painkillers decades ago on the planet Earth. They've achieved this by doing awful
Oh my God, that's that crazy ass lady from that other thing we watched. Midnight Mass.
He used the same people. If you would, she's in one, the daddy with the man bun in one. Like if you had watched all of them, you know all of them.
I know that. I remember that chick. That chick was batshit crazy.
As a matter of policy,
I know that lady from something.
engages in misleading market.
I know that guy.
That's why I was like, I don't know everybody. I just don't know what I know him from.
Oh, he from the Midnight Mass. He was the dad.
Okay.
Government knows better, Your Honor.
I'm like, he just looked different.
But yeah, Mike always be using the same quotes and different stuff.
Family dinner. All of them. Spouses too.
Not the spouses too.
He said all of them.
You get everybody at the motherfucking house. That's right.
And there's always just a light him, and he's.
Oh, that's a cake.
Well, yeah. There's an informant
in the
family. I mean, that can't be true, can it? I don't think
all that shit is cake.
If it is true, it's Perry.
Oh, he's just a kid, Freddie.
Shit at business, but he wouldn't do anything to piss him off. My money is on one of the bastards.
Oh.
Well, maybe we've all just underestimated Freddie.
No.
When your dad goes down,
Well, she
Freddie's
said
on
one
the
of the
throne. Maybe
bastards.
he's just giving him a little push.
Why bother?
What about your new stepmom? Could be Juno.
Shut it. Don't mention her ever. She doesn't exist. Do you understand?
She's not in the will, is she? He has to be smarter than that.
Doesn't
The fact that none of y'all might be.
Also doesn't know
That's
anything.
what's funny.
That the Usher empire should be a matriarchy. And Tamerlane Usher should be the queen. So just
Good
tell me
luck.
what you need.
I need Bill T. Wilson. So you just keep being him, okay? You warm up Built Nation, you keep those 10 million subscribers all frothy for me.
You know Blippy has 12 million?
Fuck Blippy.
Not Blippy.
Fuck this.
Not y'all
fuck.
bringing him
Fuck
up.
this informant. Dad needs to see his kids don't need $500 million and an endless supply of test monkeys to be successful.
What if it explodes?
All right, let's close her up.
Well, I mean, they tested it on monkeys, so obviously it's not safe enough to test on people.
You sure you want me to come tonight? What? Well, it seems like everybody's gonna have their guns out after court today. The informant.
You have to come. And it's Camille. We all know it's Camille.
You absolutely cannot come.
I'd like to meet your family.
But there's a whole process for that. That significant others are a thing. You don't want that yet. Prenup's like a fucking phone book.
Leo, you let me move in, but you won't let me meet your family?
That's right. Look, I don't know what time I'm going to get back, but we can talk about it then, okay?
I'll be right
Iron
on.
Man mask?
We can talk about it in a minute.
Oh, you're in the
I
elevator.
can see them buying stuff like that.
Okay, see you in a sec. You gotta go.
You promised me a selfie.
Now. Fuck.
Leo will help out for a change. You can talk about his Jordans and his charity work. Kimmel, Colbert.
Wait, is that the girl that was in Midnight Mass too?
I don't know if she was in
Victorine
there.
as well. Victorine will work for Vanity and Cosmo.
She might have been. She be in a lot of.
Hey,
Oh yeah, she was.
Juno's gonna be
The one
at
that-
this
hold up.
weekend. Your dad's office has for some page 6.
They scraped her off
I
an
think so.
emergency.
Yeah, that's her.
She
Shit.
been all of them, I think.
Old enough to be your grandfather. That'll never not be.
It's just the hair that in the eyes throwing me off.
What they want. Priority 1 is the informant. I want you to start with Perry, obviously, but I don't think he's clever enough to keep it off TikTok if he was dealing with the feds.
I am so nervous. I've never hosted anything before.
Oh, this is the new one.
Moderated an NA meeting once. And only once. It's a disaster.
You'll be great. You don't really have to do anything.
But all of them. All at once. Thank God we didn't have a wedding. I didn't have to look them all in the eye.
Not him. You know what? Him locking the car when he seen a dude walk by, like, for real.
Glenn Fiddick is totally into this idea, by the way. We make it the official whiskey of the club, and they open up the entire library of bottles to us.
You've had a calendar year, to come up with a proposal for your first business venture, a venture we'd like to support, and you've come up with a nightclub.
Yes. Well, obviously, you're not thinking big enough. Well, this isn't a fucking Dave & Buster's, Aunt Madeline. I'm talking Brigane, Limelight. Prospero's gonna be one of the most exclusive nightclubs in the entire world. Hedonism, privilege. It's a dark room with killer music, few rules, fewer consequences. It's where the movie star that everybody fucking worships is busy giving head to the real VIPs in the corner.
Being an usher is about changing the fucking world. It's not a blowjob whiskey bar.
Just look at the numbers. I'll come to the office on Monday and...
Fuck's sake. That's all.
I just feel like if your name carry weight, you should have been able to do this by yourself. If all you doing is open a nightclub, somebody should want to even partner with you on that. If your name carry that much weight, that's what real power is.
Well, I don't think he's the informant, but he's not got a clue about business. I know it's important to you. Everybody gets that first loan, but...
Not making it easy.
Let's get
Not
in there and
everybody
watch
gets that
our
first
eyes.
loan, but everybody else gonna die first.
Yeah. And by the time he's done telling this story, he's gonna die.
That's probably why he don't care about telling him. He know if he know he died, that's why he confesses all these charges.
For the road.
Who's she playing?
Ooh, paperwork from the Pim Reaper, always a blast.
Not the Pim Reaper instead of the Grim Reaper.
Is this also cake?
This is a robust new non-disclosure agreement, and it is consequential.
Forfeiture of inheritance, waiving of civil suits. You guys, we really should get together more often. It's just a balm for the soul.
The consequence only applies if it's proven you violated the agreement, so it seems to me no one has anything to worry about.
Speaking of prenups, how are things, Juno?
Great.
Yeah, I prefer
She
not to
is
sign
steady
anything
drinking.
without my...
If there were ever any one of us collecting or even bartering in family secrets, I think we all know who that is.
Aw, fuck you very much, Victorine.
No
How is she in the family? Who's she related to?
You want to watch me sign it?
Cause she black.
What do you spell Roderick?
Pim made this document particularly nasty. I asked him to, but that's not the thing. When I find out who's been talking to the goddamn government against your own blood, there won't be enough of you left to sue.
Dang.
Left to sue the bloody puddle of gore in the designer shoes. And make no mistake, we'll find out.
$50 million.
Oh.
To whoever solves it.
Oh shit.
$50 million cash. No
This
strings.
hoe is probably about to come
no
up dead.
taxes.
Did you just...
Yes, I'm putting a bounty on you. You, the shitbag. You, the informant. You know who you are. It's $50 million. Sleep tight.
I wonder who it is.
And I would have been like,
I have an idea.
And that was the last time I saw them all together.
I have an idea
I
already.
saw them the last time I saw them
you
alive.
have an idea.
Who the snitch?
Damn.
If you're saying it was because
That's just most times in situations like this, it's who you least
because of the
expect.
informant thing that all of this happened, if you're somehow implying that I'm responsible, even indirectly.
I'm not. I know who's responsible.
You know who's responsible for...
Be funny if it was the sister.
All of them.
Forgive me, Roderick, but the deaths, and as strange as they may be, those deaths are unrelated.
I am responsible. And more to the point, perhaps, there's a woman.
I knew that face. You know her too.
Woman I have to tell you about.
What did she do to them?
Yes, cut up Carla.
You guys look like you've had a wild night already. Sending 79 out with
Damn,
a
he
bang.
was at all the parents?
Well, I'll drink one with you. To 1979. May it rest in peace.
Yes, Carla, give him that drink.
I'm Verna.
Roderick, this is Madeline.
Got another hour or so to think about your resolutions? Know what a resolution is, really? It's a deal you make with the future. The future's coming fast. It's nearly here. You already know your
deal
resolutions,
you make with the
don't you?
future.
Yeah.
She the devil at the crossroads,
We got
eh?
the same one.
Sounds like it to me.
We're gonna change the world.
A deal you make with the future.
2 years later, that was when everything changed at Fortunato.
Because he made a deal
People
with the future.
still whisper about what possibly could have happened that night. That's where you're taking me, isn't it?
That's what
Your
it
life
was.
will take a
That shit blew up at the cost of his family. They came to collect.
Tonight. You feel it. Both of you. We're sitting outside of time and space.
Oh.
We buried 3 of my children today. The other 3 last week.
I know.
All them motherfuckers died a week apart.
There's a reason I'm telling you this.
Because he made a deal.
My mother, my children, New Year's Eve.
At best,
So that's Carla with that mask on back there.
Who shall say where the one ends and where the other begins? Weeping precipitancy.
Oh,
of a
damn.
fall from such a height. And this fall.
I'm tripping out how the black lady hit y'all because, like, her mama must have super strong genes.
That it involves a battle.
They had the trial 2 weeks ago, and in 2 weeks, all 6 of them died. Like, that shit's crazy. Oh, it's your turn now. Have to watch all your children die first.
Look at me. Arthur, send the bus, but keep it off.
He gotta
dispatch
have
notice.
like
In
a
fact,
tumor or
if he's
cancer or
off duty,
something.
take him to Westminster and pursue him and lock down the
Poke the
Raven.
Raven, nevermore.
Full security detail and get Donaldson. No other doctors, only Donaldson.
You got it.
That's wild. Like, come snatch all your kids before they take you. That's just crazy. You had to suffer and watch all the motherfuckers die. Now it's your turn. Is now the next episode is gonna be how each one of them motherfuckers went. Shenanigans, I say. Foolery, tomfoolery. All 6 of your kids in 2 weeks. And you know they had to make that shit look ignorant for all of them to like be ruled like accidents or whatever. Like, but yeah, that's what happened on New Year's 1980. Y'all made a deal with the devil. Good luck with that though. Well, we gonna get out of here. Y'all know full reactions will be on Patreon, and we're gonna catch y'all later. What's wrong? Again, the way it don't even matter who's snitching, because everybody dead at the end anyway.
Like, I ain't trying to make a deal with the devil for nothing, bro.
I don't know. Some people don't know that they're doing it, and I feel like that's kind of ass too. If you getting like suckered into something unknowingly, but at the same time you should be aware.
I saw these was it like podcasters like that they would talk these you know how people make videos on TikTok talking about people who made deals, and it was these, I think they're podcasters if I remember correctly. They were signing these contracts, like $100 million contract, and people was like, dude was nervous like to sign the contract, like you could see like,
because that's a lot of money. What you giving me that for?
I'm like, why? Like he was scared to sign the contract, and like I don't know if right before or right after, either 2 weeks before or 2 weeks after, his son died. I was like, that's crazy.
It would have more effect if it was after.
Yeah, so I'm like, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I don't remember what it was. But I'm like, you signed a $100 million contract to be a podcaster?
The videos I be seeing on TikTok, that's why they be trying to take that shit down. They be having too much information for free. Too much. So yeah. This is gonna be a good story though. Like that's why I was like, he's definitely dying. Cause he's here telling the story. So when he collapsed at the funeral, obviously it's his time. He's telling his story before he dies. So but that's crazy, cause like, did you know that's what you were doing? Like you literally bargained away your whole family. So, and the sister that with him, so I'm wondering if she gonna get clapped too. So cause like they took that company and it probably jumped into whatever, but now that it's time to collect. And there's some people that don't care. Because when you really think about the fact that there are people that have no belief system, what is there to lose? If you have no beliefs in anything like that, like heaven or hell, God, the devil, or whatever, then you good, because you don't believe in none of that come after no way. you ain't gonna realize nothing until it hits you. It's gonna be too late.
Atheists should be the richest people ever. If you're a true atheist, you should be like, you should be making deals left and right.
Hold on, let me look up the definitions before I say something, because
like, you don't believe.
They don't believe in like the existence of gods. That don't mean they don't necessarily have a belief system, because some people believe that there is something bigger. They just don't believe that there's a, like gods to worship, to do whatever. I feel like that's why I looked up the definition, because
so they don't believe that there are God. Let me read the definition.
It says a person who disbelieves or lacks belief in the existence of God or gods.
So hold on, say it one more time.
A person who disbelieves or lacks belief in the existence of God or gods.
That's crazy.
So I feel like
you have
they probably believe in like the Big Bang.
A belief that you don't believe or lack belief in something else. That's what you believe. It's crazy. You got faith in something that you don't have faith in. It's crazy.
I mean, I feel like they believe that like something created us, or like they believe in like the Big Bang and stuff like that. I don't think they believe that there's like, oh, everybody praying to these different gods and everybody has this spirituality and stuff like that. I don't think they believe in that kind of stuff. But I mean, to be fair, it may be atheists that are rich, and they probably claiming that they believe in something. Like, you gotta realize that too. They gonna do whatever is popular to keep their fan base and their money coming in too. Them people get up there and thank God and don't even know who God is. Ain't never prayed to him, none of that stuff. But it don't matter because they ain't got no belief system. So, you know, they take them risks. They go ahead. But maybe when it's time to collect. When it's time to collect. But we gonna get out of here though.
Thank y'all for the support. Let's try.
And it's Tasha.
Real.
You already watched, so you might as well subscribe, please.